G'day, how you going? Great to have you with us again for another CruiseAway show here on Gecko. I'm Derek and it's great to have your company, and it's good to dish out the good cheer for trips over to the States, Caribbean and Europe with MSC Cruises, all of which have drinks included while you're on the cruise. We've worked our magic again to give you the best deals out there and the biggest adventures too. So we'll be heading off to New York for October next year with a stay and an inclusive cruise with drinks on MSC's Meraviglia to Orlando and the Bahamas. We've also got a Roman Empires to Miami beaches trip lined up for you, staying in Rome and Miami and enjoying nearly a month of included cruising on MSC on Divina in the Greek Isles and Mediterranean. So pens and paper at the ready, as you won't want to miss them. Our first trip though is heading over to Northern Europe to cruise the magical fjords of Norway as part of 20 nights of Dream Away magic for August in 2026. We'll fly you first from Sydney over to the UK to London, and we've got a 4-night stay in a hotel there first. And what an incredible time of year it is to be in London, because there should be blue skies and sunshine as you make your way up and down the Thames, as you go and see fantastic shows in the West End, phenomenal nightlife of course in London, and you can get yourself to the Tower of London, to Buckingham Palace, and really go and see the highlights and the hot spots. You will love it, and you'll love navigating the London Underground as well. There's lots to do in London. I'm sure you are going to love it. And when we've had our 4 nights in London, then we head down to Southampton on the south coast of the UK to join MSC Virtuosa. And we're on a double cruise here, so we've got 14 nights to enjoy. MSC Virtuosa, oh my word. She's wonderful. She's been based out of the UK for the last few years, will be for next year and indeed in 2026 as well. She is just so popular. And I'll tell you what it is. You get the most amazing value cruise for a ship that is so new. She was only launched in 2021 and it's so glittering and so smart and has so many different things going for it. If you're getting great weather on the cruise, everyone is up on the pool deck all day long, just enjoying the party and the different things that go on. You've got an indoor pool, as you see there. The kids absolutely love it. They've got Do-Re-Mi Land and other areas to be that are all kind of age appropriate. So loads and loads of different things for them to do as well. And really, the whole day is so lively on MSC Virtuosa as well. And the great thing is you'll be meeting different people all the way along this cruise because you're taking 2 different cruises. So it'll probably be 2 different sets of people. You're doing the whole 14 nights, which is brilliant. That Galleria that you just saw there, that's where you'll find all the restaurants, lounges and bars. They've got a TV studio on board which they use as a great entertainment space. Sometimes it's live music, sometimes it's karaoke. In that Galleria as well, there they have some brilliant parties. They have silent discos, which are far from silent, let me tell you. Big celebrations. Of course, there'll be a white night party, but you've also got these lovely secluded specialty restaurants to go and enjoy as well. Like you're just seeing there, Hola, the Mexican cantina, which is really great value for money and well worth doing. And there's the Butcher's Cut Steakhouse, which is superb, where they have amazing wine pairings for you as well on offer. Talking of drinks, or mentioning of drinks, tells me that you have got a drinks package on your cruise as well, which is brilliant. You have got the Easy Plus drinks package on this one, which is lovely. And there's quite a lot that is covered by that drinks package as well, which is lovely. You might every now and again want to nip up to the champagne bar and treat yourself to a glass of bubbles up there. You've got the most amazing Sky Lounge to escape to as well, which gives you a brilliant view right the way across the ship, but also fantastic views out to sea. And yes, that is a robot barman that you just saw there. They have a Starship bar on board. In fact, it's right next to the champagne bar. I remember it well, which is right next to the Swarovski staircase. You cannot miss it, let me tell you. So, are you ready for 2 weeks of cruising with drinks included? coming out of Southampton in the UK, and the first day is at sea, which is great, and then we're heading up to the fjordlands of Norway, and we start in Haugesund. Haugesund is beautiful. I mean, when you go up to these little towns and villages up in the Norwegian fjords, it's as much about the journey between them than it is the destinations themselves, which are so cute and really give you this authentic country flavour. Next, we head into Olden, where you can take tours to the Brickstall Glacier, or you can just walk around the port. It's just this great big huge valley with mountains either side and wonderful streams running through. It's a lovely walk as well. Ålesund is next. Now, it has the most beautiful and very, very colourful harbour, and you can see the Dutch influence there in the buildings along that waterfront there. It is so lovely to just explore and to walk around as well. Heading next to Kristiansand. Now, Ravendalen Nature Park is great to go to escape if you want somewhere secluded with lakes, or you can go swimming there as well, or just sit and have a lovely lunch up there. It's beautiful. A day at sea and we come back into Southampton, but we're staying on board, although you can get off on that day and go and tour around Southampton if you want to. And there are other places not a million miles away which are interesting to see in the UK as well. A day at sea, and we're heading off in a different direction now to La Rochelle in France, which has the quite immersive aquarium experience there, which gets you really up close and personal with the marine life there. Again, these cities are very, very historic as well. Now, Bilbao, lots and lots of people heading to Bilbao, of course, for the incredible Guggenheim Museum with all of the incredible modern art in there. But it's a very walkable city as well. It's beautiful to explore. Next, we head up to the northwest of Spain into La Coruña, the home, of course, of Santiago de Compostela, which you see in the top picture there, which again is stunning. Very historic streets there, and the Tower of Hercules is also worth a visit too. A day at sea and we're in Cherbourg in France. Lots of different experiences there. We've just had the 80-year commemoration of the D-Day landings, the sites there you can visit, and also maybe going to see the Bayeux Tapestry as well. We disembark back in Southampton in the UK. We will then transfer you to the airport in London for you to then fly it back to Sydney. So it's a nicely rounded, varied trip here as well. 2 cruises and 2 completely different destinations. You've got the fjords of Norway, and then you've got France and Spain on your second cruise. You've got your stay in London there as well. It's just a brilliant, brilliant package. Now, before I give you the price tag for it, let's talk about this being exclusive, because the way that we have packaged this up, it is exclusive to us here at CruiseAway. And this is for August in 2026, so you can do a deposit on this today. The package includes your flight from Sydney to London, your 4-night stay in a hotel in London, and then your double cruise on MSC Virtuosa. So 2 7-night cruises back to back, 14 nights of cruising up to Norway and the fjords, and then France and Spain. And then at the end of the cruise in Southampton, we will transfer you to the airport in London for your flight back to Sydney. Now, the cruise has the Easy Plus drinks package for you to enjoy, and all of your service charges are included with MSC as well, you lucky, lucky people. Now, let me take you to the all-important price tag, because this is exclusive to us here at CruiseAway. And this is why we want to shout about it. And this is why we're planning so far in advance, because let me tell you, both of these cruises, remember this one package covers 2 cruises. Now, I know, because we make TV shows for our brands in the UK as well, that MSC Virtuosa cruises are very, very popular, not just in the UK, but across Europe as well. So that's 2 very, very busy cruises that will already be booking up very, very quickly. We've exclusively packaged them together to give you 14 nights, 2 different cruises in 2 different directions, and get you the drinks package and the stay in London and the flights to and from London for this price here. And that's why, if you are interested in this, I want you to make your move sooner rather than later, because that is an amazing price. And MSC's price tags always do get people's attention. They are super, super brilliant for what they do. It's not a budget cruise at all. It's a very smart affair, as we just saw. We just looked around the ship and saw how smart it was and how modern and how new that ship is as well. And there's so much included in your cruise price as well. So let's have a look at the upgrades to go to ocean view, to balcony or to suite on this one. And the suites on board Virtuosa are, again, well worth seeing. There is one upgrade further as well to something called the Yacht Club on board MSC Virtuosa as well, which you might want to look into. And that's where you have your kind of first class enclave, if you like, with your own restaurant and pool deck and a butler service and suite and bigger drinks package and so much more. And then you still enjoy everything else on the rest of the ship. So if you want to investigate that, again, just talk to our team right now. A low deposit will get this secured for you today. 1300 408 764. That's our telephone number to dial right now. And every MSC sailing across the world, by the way, and they have I think it is 20 plus ships there are out there for MSC, and so many more on the way. It's difficult to keep track because there are always, in fact, the new byword for MSC is more ships coming, because they always are, let me tell you. Anyway, let's keep the Easy Plus drinks package flowing now on a fabulous Bahamas cruise on MSC Meraviglia for next October. Now, this is a 13-night Dream Away package that we've put together, and we fly you first from Sydney over to a place you've longed to go for years, New York, and we're going to be there for a 4-night break in the city in a hotel. Well, New York kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it? I'm sure that every person watching this right now will have their own list of what they want to do, of what they want to get covered. And I think you'll agree that 4 nights in New York is plenty for you to go and do the highlights that you want to, be it the Statue of Liberty, be it Central Park, going over to Manhattan Island. There are thousands of different ideas, and this is a perfect time to go and see shows as well, and see New York by night, stand in Times Square at night as well. Amazing. Then comes your cruise, again with MSC, different ship this time. This is MSC Meraviglia. And Meraviglia is beautiful. I mean, just look here. Those staircases, by the way, every one of the steps, and I think there are 2 or 3 staircases there, are inlaid with Swarovski crystals, like $17,000 worth of crystals on each step or something crazy like that. It's so glamorous. I mean, this is Italian. This is an Italian cruise line. That's where their heritage lies. So they are very much into an opulent, glamorous, starry look everywhere. And of course, that also means they do fantastic pizzas and fantastic ice cream, which you'll find all over the ship. But look at all of the different spaces that you've got to be in. Their marketplace buffet, by the way, is massive. And I mean humongous. You will love it for breakfast because, you know, it's not like everyone has to be at breakfast by 8:30 or that's it, you've missed out. It's a nice long leisurely breakfast, which is wonderful. Your main dining is spectacular as well, by the way. You go into the main dining rooms of an evening, you've got menus that are changing all of the time. And you've got the most amazing service. You can see here some of the activities for some of the younger ones. You've got a wonderful sports bar, which is right next to the sportsplex there, where the kids go and burn off steam. You've got the Polar Water Park there as well, which is really good. There are bars wherever you need them to be. And there's food out by the pools as well when you need it. But look at these spectacular restaurants. This is main dining here in the panorama. And look at that. You can see what's going on out to sea. It looks brilliant. And this is another one of the main restaurants. Now, you don't have to dine in the main restaurants by any means. You saw the buffet that we saw before, but you also have specialty dining options as well. And there are many of them that you can treat yourself to. You can disappear into the pub and just have some pub grub in there in the Brass and Anchor. You've got the Ocean Quay restaurant there, which is all about seafood. There's a chef's table, more private dining experience if you want to do that. You've got the Butcher's Cut Steakhouse. You can see the teppanyaki there. Now there's a walk-by sushi bar, grab and go, or you've got the full sit-down restaurant option, which is great. There's Butcher's Cut, the steakhouse, which you'll love. Surf and turf, brilliant steaks, real big, thick, juicy, wonderful steaks. The Sky Lounge is a great place to see that you just saw there, which is a wonderful high bar. It feels like an exclusive little country club, and you've got a great view over the whole ship and out to sea. Of course, you've got your casino as well to have a little wander through. In the evening, it has a very smart bar right in the middle there. And of course, the theatre. MSC do the most amazing entertainment. And because their audience come from all around the world, it's very visual. It's very animated. It's a wonderful, wonderful affair. So I think you're going to love this. Now, here we go on our 7-night cruise then, out of New York. Our first day is at sea to get to know the ship, and then we cruise into the port for Orlando, which is Port Canaveral, where you can head to the Kennedy Space Center. You've got shopping galore in this part of America as well. It's wonderful, and of course, just wandering. It's great. It's a lovely, lovely place to be. The next day is your little bit of heaven for the day, because this is the Ocean Key MSC Marine Reserve in the Bahamas. It's their own private island, and it is a marine reserve. It's a wonderful place to chill out. You've got your drinks package on your cruise that goes with you onto the island. There's food on the island, and they stay a little bit longer on the day because everyone heads to the lighthouse around 5-6 o'clock in the evening, and there's a nice surprise for you there. I won't spoil it right now. I'll let you enjoy it for yourselves. And then we cruise on to Nassau in the Bahamas. Again, I am told an absolutely incredible place to go shopping, funnily enough, but there are lots of water and family adventures if you want to enjoy in this part of the world. Love the fact that the last 2 days on the cruise are at sea, because that means you can really chill out, enjoy everything there is to do on the ship. There's such a packed program during the day as well. You'll be up on the pool deck, you'll be dancing, you'll be winning prizes in the trivia, and all kinds of things will be going on. So this is brilliant. We're heading over to New York, and that might be Christmas shopping time for you as well. And we fly you there first from Sydney for a 4-night hotel stay, and then a week of cruising on MSC's Meraviglia with the Easy Plus drinks package and your gratuities service charges included. Cruising to Orlando and the Bahamas, and a day at MSC's own Marine Reserve. End the cruise in New York, we transfer you to the airport and then fly you back to Sydney. And we've done all of that arranging, all of those elements of that holiday. How many times have you tried to cost up a few nights in New York, a half-decent hotel and flights? You get to that kind of number very quickly, don't you? Very quickly indeed. Well, we have got a fabulous 7-night all-inclusive cruise there for you, all in that package price at $5,399. Here are the upgrades as well. Ocean view, balcony and suite prices there for you. Oh ho ho, have you spotted just how good the ocean view price is there? It's very, very little, isn't it really? Even your balcony, the balconies are superb. I think when you're cruising the Bahamas, somewhere, you know, blue sky, nice sunshine, you might well want to upgrade to a balcony, but I'll leave that up to you. You can call us right now on 1300 408 764. This is for October, so you'll be able to put a deposit down on that today. Just talk to our team and we'll sort that out for you. 1300 408 764. Now then, the longer the cruise, the longer you have to experience and enjoy being all-inclusive on board. So our next 34-night Dream Away supplies just that, with 27 nights of cruise. We're heading from the Roman Empire to the beaches of Miami starting on the 7th of October next year, flying to Rome first in Italy for a 2-night hotel stay there. What an amazing city Rome is. I love it. I was there for, I think it was a week about 4 or 5 years ago. And my word, what an enchanting city Rome is. It's absolutely gorgeous. You have to stand inside the Colosseum and just see its vastness and just drink it in. Even if you know nothing about the story and the history, you have to go and see the Trevi Fountain. It's right next to the shopping streets, and get to the Vatican City if you do get the chance. After a couple of nights there in a hotel, we can add more if you want. We are on board MSC Divina next for 27 nights of cruising. Now, MSC Divina is beautiful, very, very stylish, very, very Italian glamour. You can see it. It pours out of every corridor, every space, every lounge, every pool. It's just so glamorous. The godmother of MSC Divina, like the godmother of most MSC ships, is the great grand actress Sophia Loren. And you can see that kind of Saint-Tropez, Milan glamour that really comes out in all of the details that are on board these ships. It's wonderful, it really is. And everything feels very grand and very authentic, almost like you are staying in the heart of Rome or Milan in a wonderful 5-star hotel. And of course, you've got so much included as part of your cruise as well. The bonus, of course, on this is that we are including the Easy Plus drinks package, which is fantastic to have. It just means when you're going for a glass of wine or a gin and tonic or whatever, it's not necessarily going onto the bill, which is superb for me because this is a big trip as well. You know, you've got a lot of ground to cover here. The great thing is, and I'll point out the sea days just so you can see the pace of the cruise as well. It's not day after day after day. So first day at sea, and we're across to Mykonos, which is very, very popular out in the Greek islands. One of the most visited of the Greek islands, of course, very popular hotspot for tourists, and there's so much there to see. I mean, there are tours available as well along the way. Next we head to Kuşadası in Turkey, the home of the very famous ancient ruins of Ephesus, of course, which were buried under lava and volcanic ash for hundreds and hundreds of years, and it's fascinating to see. It really is. Santorini. Now, this is the place to take your video camera and every picture that you can, because it is just dreamscape. You'll understand now why so many people fly into Santorini to get married, because it is just so beautiful. Next, we are catching some more history, this time in Naples. So we are on the Amalfi coast here of Italy, the ruins of Pompeii nearby. The island of Capri itself, again, is well worth a visit, and excursions can take you there. We're into the port for Rome for the day, so maybe there was something that you didn't see on your couple of nights stay before you took the cruise, or maybe an excursion has given you a new idea, then you've got an extra day to exercise that idea. And then we head to Genoa. Genoa is absolutely stunning, and a lot of people, I would say probably 80% of the people on this day, will take the shore excursion out to Portofino, which is just so idyllic. Next, we head along the port to France, or along the coast to France, should I say, into Marseille. And France has a very, very different feel about it. The wonderful rolling countryside, the fantastic beaches, and again, grand palaces. Next, we head to Barcelona, which is wonderful to see in the middle of an itinerary, because that will be a very, very exciting day indeed. You'll have to decide what you fancy doing, because there are certain hot spots and there are fabulous beaches you can enjoy as well. On to Valencia. Valencia, very, very historic centre, of course, in the city. The Quark Towers leading you into the city itself. And there are some wonderful natural wonders to go and see here as well. Alicante in Spain. Now, this is a very, very popular holiday resort, actually, for Spaniards themselves. So a massive array of different choices of activities and attractions to go and see while you're there. Then this, for me, is a real highlight on this itinerary. This is Lisbon in Portugal, the capital of Portugal, and it is stunning. Go to the Oceanarium if you get the chance. It's one of the largest in Europe, and it is very, very immersive indeed. But Lisbon itself is just gorgeous. Then we are going out into Madeira, which is one of the Portuguese islands, into Funchal. Really fun thing to do here is take the cable car up to the top and the wicker sled back down to the town itself. Then we're out to the Caribbean, so a few days at sea across the pond, and we're in St. John's in Antigua. Well, while you're in the Caribbean, you can just breathe out and relax and just take in just the beautiful differences between each of the Caribbean islands. For instance, St. Martin, half Dutch, half French, and you can see those influences actually in the architecture on this beautiful idyllic island. They are just stunning places to be. Lots of water sports, snorkeling, diving, lots of choices. San Juan in Puerto Rico has the most amazing old town to just go in, enjoy a glass of something or a coffee and just watch the world go by. Beautiful. I mean, that's what you do when you're in the Caribbean. You do everything quite slowly. Now, we end our cruise in Miami, but we are staying here for 2 nights in a hotel. And what a lovely way to round this holiday off, because Miami is just so quirky and just so different. You've got so many aspects of Miami. You've got Woodward Walls there with all the street art. You've got Little Havana. You've got the Art Deco buildings. You've got South Beach. You've got so much going on in Miami. You'll have a great time there for a couple of nights, and you'll sleep well, I'm sure, on that flight back to Sydney. Yes, it will be a very quiet flight, I think, don't you think? What an adventure, though. An absolute adventure and a half. And remember, everything you see on that screen there and that screen there are all the places that you are going to on your incredible Dream Away package from us here at CruiseAway. And that includes your flight from Sydney over to Rome, 2 nights in a hotel there in Italy, and then 27 nights of MSC Divina cruising with the Easy Plus drinks package, cheers to that, and your gratuities all included. Ending in Miami, 2 nights in a hotel there, and then that quiet, shh, don't wake anyone, they're on the flight back to Sydney. That's included in this price tag as well, and it is stunning. If you want to do like an ultimate cruise, then this just has value, so much value squeezed into every single dollar that you spend there. It's an awesome price tag, and it's testament to what we were just saying about MSC as well, the value given what's included in their cruising. Remember, the gratuities are included, and you have the Easy Plus drinks package all there for you as well. Let's have a look at upgrades as well, because ocean view and balcony prices are there for you. You also have a fabulous suite price there as well. Am I right in thinking that the balcony price and the suite price are the same there? Ooh, okay, I'd be straight on the phone to that, because, you know, obviously a suite is going to give you a lot more. Amazing. Straight on the phone lines for that one then, 1300 408 764. We are very, very good at finding that needle in a haystack opportunity. But it's not just that. It's not just by chance that we get deals like this. Our parent company, Dreamlines, are a worldwide company. We have brands all over the world. And that means that we are booking cruises, hotels, flights on behalf of hundreds of thousands of different people around the world, and we bring that network together. And of course, we're always sitting down with the airlines, with the cruise lines, with the hotel brands, with the tour operators around the world, and saying, okay, what can we do? What can we do to help each other? What can we do to get the very, very best deal for our customers? And CruiseAway, our team here in Oz, have been in the cruise business for over 25 years. So they're well adept at getting you the very, very best deals, but also unlocking some cheeky little upgrades. I mean, we will push our luck with the cruise lines and we will say, okay, well, how about giving us extra drinks or an upgrade for this or some onboard spend for that? We will open up all of those little doors by using our bargaining power, and it works, and it has done for over 25 years. So take advantage of it. You can via our website, cruiseaway.com.au, and you can by simply picking up the phone and talking to one of our team. Even if you've got a rough idea of what you want to do. I want to go to the Caribbean next September, and I want to do it with this cruise line, whoever that cruise line is. Talk to our team, we will make it happen and build a package that is personal to you. It is what we do here at CruiseAway, and we are proud to have been doing it for over 25 years. Thank you for your company, as always. Enjoy the rest of your day and come back and join us here at CruiseAway on Gecko again very soon. Take care.